Title: How to Control Your Anger, Seneca and Stoicism. Have you ever experienced an overwhelming surge of anger that felt like a volcanic eruption within you? Imagine if this anger, burning with the intensity of 1,000 suns, could be extinguished not tomorrow, not next week, but today. In a world that often tests our patience at every turn, pushing us to the brink, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers a secret to not just managing, but completely dissolving this anger. Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of time for over 2 millennia, holds deep insights into the nature of our emotions and thoughts, guiding us to a place of calmness and strength. Join me on a journey to explore how Stoicism can help us let go of anger and embrace a life of serenity and contentment. To begin, let us reflect on a practice that Abraham Lincoln, one of history's most revered figures, used to deal with his frustrations and anger. When he found himself seething with anger towards someone or something, he would retreat to the solitude of his thoughts, pen in hand, and pour all those tumultuous feelings onto paper. He called these his hot letters, but he never sent them. Instead, he would destroy them, effectively allowing all those heated emotions to vanish into thin air, leaving no trail of destruction in their wake. Why start with this task of writing down everything that makes us angry and then setting that list ablaze? Because there is profound wisdom in the act of letting go, a cornerstone principle in Stoicism. The Stoics teach us about the power of distinguishing between what is within our control and what lies beyond it. Our reactions, our emotions, and how we choose to handle them are squarely in our domain. The external sources of our anger, not so much. By writing down our anger and then burning the list, we are acknowledging, confronting, and choosing to let it go. We are not allowing it to consume us or dictate our actions. This act of liberation signals to ourselves that we refuse to be held hostage by our anger and that we are ready to move forward unburdened by the weight of past grievances. Now, let us stand in front of a mirror and summon the feeling of anger. This may seem like an unusual request, but there is profound wisdom to be gleaned from this exercise. By observing our anger in the mirror, we are not just looking at our external appearance. We are being invited to witness the transformation that takes over us when we let anger consume us. It is about recognizing the ugliness of anger, not just as an abstract concept, but as a tangible, visible force that distorts our appearance and our self-perception. This reflection is not just a physical one. It is a mirror to our soul's turmoil, a vivid illustration of how much we let external circumstances dictate our internal state. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, often wrote about the fleeting nature of human life and the triviality of the things that often enrage us. When we see ourselves in the throes of anger, we are given a stark visual of how trivial matters can contort our entire being. This exercise illuminates the potential of anger to alienate us not just from others, but from our true selves. It is a moment of clarity where the absurdity of allowing external events to control our most intimate expressions becomes undeniable. Yet there is also a sense of liberation in this recognition. Understanding the power we have unwittingly granted anger allows us to begin reclaiming that power. It is a step towards not allowing ourselves to be puppeteered by every slight, every inconvenience that crosses our path. In this journey towards embracing a Stoic mindset, we must find our own place of beauty, our own inner citadel. This is a mental space where peace and beauty reign, accessible at any moment, regardless of our circumstances. It could be a memory, a visualization, or simply a state of mind associated with calm and beauty. By retreating to this mental refuge whenever anger arises, we strengthen our ability to find beauty and peace in the external world as well. We become more attuned to the moments of beauty that surround us every day, reminding us that they exist not just in grand vistas, but in the small, ordinary moments of life. Now let us create a mantra, a personal declaration of our commitment to Stoic virtues. This mantra acts as a psychological pause button, giving us the momentary break we need to step back from our immediate reactions and choose a more considered response. It empowers us to break the cycle of automatic emotional responses and align our actions with our philosophical ideals. By repeating our mantra, we remind ourselves of our capacity for reason, compassion, and maintaining tranquility in the face of life's challenges. As we observe others going about their day, we engage in a practice of perspective taking known as people watching. This practice fosters empathy. recognizing the shared struggles and joys of being human. It diminishes our self-centered perspective that often leads to frustration and anger. By observing how others respond to their circumstances, we gain insights into our own patterns of behavior. We see the futility of anger and frustration, how these emotions often escalate situations rather than resolve them. People watching reminds us of the Stoic ideals of equanimity and acceptance, responding to life's challenges with grace and composure. Engaging in a creative outlet is another powerful tool in managing anger. By channeling our emotions into creative endeavors, we transform our frustrations into something tangible and often beautiful. This process is deeply cathartic, allowing us to release pent-up emotions in a constructive and enriching way. Creativity stimulates the brain, enhances our overall mental and emotional health, and fosters a sense of connection with others. The practice of an active pause is a dynamic form of engagement with our own inner processes. It empowers us to choose a different path, one of reason, compassion, and understanding. By inserting this pause into our reactions, we open up the possibility for more constructive and meaningful interactions. We give ourselves the chance to consider the broader context, empathize with others, and respond in a way that builds bridges rather than burning them. Cultivating gratitude is a practice deeply interwoven with Stoic philosophy. It shifts our focus from frustrations and anger to the abundance and beauty in our lives. By actively looking for the good, acknowledging it, and appreciating its value, we open ourselves up to a transformative experience. Gratitude fosters contentment, strengthens relationships, and has profound effects on our mental and physical health. The ancient Stoics believed in the power of self-reflection and introspection as a means to control anger. One of their recommended practices was to engage in a daily journaling exercise. By writing down your thoughts and feelings related to anger, you gain a deeper understanding of its causes and triggers. This self-awareness allows you to identify patterns in your behavior and make conscious decisions to prevent anger from taking control. Additionally, the Stoics emphasize the importance of empathy towards others. They believe that by putting ourselves in someone else's shoes, we can gain a broader perspective and develop a more compassionate mindset. This empathy helps us realize that everyone experiences their own struggles and frustrations, leading to a greater understanding and acceptance of others. Furthermore, practicing mindfulness can significantly contribute to anger management. By staying present in the current moment and focusing on your breath or sensory experiences, you can create a sense of calmness and detachment from anger-inducing situations. Mindfulness allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, giving you the space to respond in a more thoughtful and measured way. In addition to the practices mentioned above, cultivating self-compassion is another essential aspect in managing anger effectively. When we experience anger, it is crucial to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding rather than berating ourselves for feeling that way. Recognizing that anger is a natural human emotion allows us to approach it with acceptance and compassion. By practicing self-compassion, we create a safe space within ourselves to acknowledge and process our anger without judgment or self-criticism. Moreover, developing a daily mindfulness meditation practice can greatly support anger control. By dedicating a few minutes each day to quieting the mind and focusing on the present moment, we cultivate awareness and equanimity. Mindfulness meditation trains us to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them. This non-reactive stance enables us to respond to anger in a more measured and constructive manner, rather than succumbing to impulsive reactions. Additionally, seeking support from a therapist or joining an anger management group can provide valuable tools and insights for addressing and managing anger. These professional resources offer a safe space to explore the underlying causes of anger, develop effective coping mechanisms, and learn healthier communication strategies. Working with a therapist or participating in group therapy can bring about long-lasting transformation and growth in anger management skills. The practice of visualization can be a powerful tool in managing anger. By closing our eyes and imagining a tranquil scene or a situation that brings us joy, we can shift our focus away from the anger-inducing stimuli. This visualization allows us to tap into our imagination and create a sense of calmness and serenity within ourselves. Furthermore, incorporating physical exercise into our routine can greatly contribute to anger control. Engaging in activities such as running, yoga, or martial arts helps release pent-up energy and promotes the production of endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. Regular exercise not only helps manage anger, but also improves overall mental and physical well-being. Another effective strategy is to practice deep breathing techniques. Taking slow, deep breaths and focusing on the sensation of air entering and leaving our bodies can help calm the nervous system and reduce feelings of anger. Deep breathing can be done anytime and anywhere, making it a convenient tool for anger management. In addition, seeking support from loved ones can provide a valuable support system for managing anger. Sharing our feelings with trusted friends or family members can offer us a different perspective and help us gain insights into our emotions. Their empathy, understanding, and guidance can provide comfort and assistance in navigating difficult situations. Moreover, it is essential to cultivate patience and compassion towards ourselves and others. Recognizing that anger is a natural human emotion and that we all make mistakes allows us to approach ourselves and others with understanding and forgiveness. By practicing patience and compassion, we can foster healthier relationships and create a more positive and accepting environment. Lastly, practicing forgiveness is an integral part of managing anger. Holding on to grudges and resentments only perpetuates negative emotions and hinders personal growth. By choosing to forgive, we free ourselves from the burden of anger and create space for healing and reconciliation. Forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of others, but rather about releasing ourselves from the emotional ties that bind us to anger. In addition to the practices mentioned above, cultivating self-awareness is another key aspect of anger management. By developing an understanding of our triggers and recognizing the early signs of anger, we can intervene before it escalates. Self-awareness allows us to pause and reflect on our emotions, identify any underlying issues, and choose a more constructive response. Furthermore, adopting a growth mindset can greatly contribute to managing anger effectively. Embracing the belief that we can learn and grow from challenging situations helps us view anger as an opportunity for personal development rather than a sign of failure. A growth mindset encourages us to seek solutions, learn from our mistakes, and constantly improve our emotional regulation skills. Moreover, practicing assertive communication is vital in handling anger. Expressing our needs, concerns, and boundaries in a clear and respectful manner allows us to address conflicts without resorting to anger or aggression. Assertiveness enables us to effectively communicate and negotiate, fostering healthier relationships and reducing the likelihood of anger-inducing situations. Additionally, setting healthy boundaries is crucial for anger management. Establishing limits on what we are willing to accept and communicate them assertively helps prevent the buildup of resentment and anger. Boundaries create a sense of safety and respect, allowing us to maintain control over our emotions and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Furthermore, incorporating relaxation techniques into our daily routine can support anger control. Practices such as deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, or meditation can help reduce stress levels and promote a sense of calmness. Engaging in these techniques regularly enhances our ability to manage anger and maintain emotional balance. Lastly, cultivating a sense of humor can be a powerful tool in anger management. Finding the ability to laugh at ourselves, situations, and even our anger can help diffuse tension and shift our perspective. In conclusion, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers valuable insights into managing and dissolving anger. By acknowledging and letting go of anger through practices such as writing down our frustrations and burning the list, we reclaim control over our emotions. Reflecting on the ugliness of anger and cultivating empathy towards others helps us realize the triviality of anger-inducing situations. Creating a mental refuge of peace and beauty, repeating a personal mantra, and engaging in creative outlets all contribute to anger management. Additionally, practicing mindfulness, self-compassion, and gratitude, as well as seeking support from therapists or anger management groups, can be beneficial. Visualization, physical exercise, deep breathing, and sharing our feelings with loved ones also aid in anger control. Cultivating patience, compassion, forgiveness, self-awareness, a growth mindset, assertive communication, Setting healthy boundaries and incorporating relaxation techniques are essential in managing anger effectively. Lastly, finding humor in ourselves and situations can help diffuse tension and shift our perspective. Stoicism provides a comprehensive framework for embracing a life of serenity and contentment.